Hey everyone, welcome to What Shaun Likes. I'm Shaun, and today we're going to be looking at Thor. Thor Love and Thunder. Just a quick review of what I thought of the movie. Full disclaimer, I actually don't like watching movies when they come out. There's so much hype behind them, unfortunately, and you kind of get missed in all of this in terms of like what Rotten Tomatoes is saying, what other people are saying, what friends are saying, and you kind of and there's all this build up and anticipation and trailers and so on, and you have an expectancy, and I love watching movies without an expectancy, because then I feel like I really just see what the movie is. You can add expectancy on top of that, sort of like icing, but the cake needs to be the cake at the end of the day. So here are my thoughts actually on Love and Thunder. And I watched it. Now as I watched it, there's a couple of really good parts. There are really good things I wanted to take away from it, but here's something I really don't like. And I'll start off with the thing I actually just don't like the most. There are two of them. The first thing is Waititi, the director, or whatever his name is. I do not like that guy. He kills it. He kills Thor with being a character in the movie. Actually, he was fine in the first one. You know, when his character was sort of introduced, you know, in previous Thors, and now. But now when I look at him now, you know, that Stone character, why am I missing his name? That Stone character in Thor, I just think he's so irritating. He takes away, he's taking away, in my opinion, he's taking away time where I feel like I could have been doing something else, you know, with Jane, with Thor, with Gore, the God Butcher, or something, you know. Even Valkyrie. I even take Valkyrie. Valkyrie for me, Valkyrie was the comic relief, in my opinion, for Thor movies. But then the director just pissed me off. He did the same thing in Free Guy. Is it Free Guy or Guy Free? Free Guy? The guy we know. Yeah, I think it's Free Guy. He did the same thing in that movie, playing the actual director of this development company, and it irritates me. Like, he's funny in the background, like in spurts, sure, but then he's just irritating. I feel like he wants screen time. I'm like, but you're the director. It's like you're the coach and you're a player, and then you want to sub yourself in. Like, let the players play, bro. Anyway, so that was the first thing I really didn't like. Second thing I didn't like is that I really felt like I understand who the director is. I understand YTT, and I understand like how funny he is, and he likes to do funny things with movies, which is cool. But Thor really could have been like, geez, bro, like they really could have gone a different angle with it. Gore the God Butcher, if you've read the comics, right? If you've read the comics of Gore, Gore the God Butcher, basically he finds these two gods basically fighting. Both gods kind of die and are nearing their death, and he takes one of the gods' powers, and then he goes off on this rampage, basically killing gods, which is exactly like it is in the movies. The thing is, there is fear. There's actual fear, like with Gore. And Gore, here's the other thing, is that Gore doesn't think and doesn't feel like the gods are even worthy of the worship of human beings, which actually relates and moves forward and forward into the reason why Thor actually loses his in the comics. Sorry, in the comic books, he actually loses the ability to wield Mjolnir. Now, the reason is because like he meets Nick Fury. Nick Fury actually tells him the truth, and is like, Gore was right, you know, gods are not worthy. And you know, immediately then Thor starts doubting himself. He becomes unworthy of the hammer. Jane Foster ends up picking it up, and I like that they kept the whole thing of Jane Foster actually having cancer and all these things. It's really it plays into her so much as being a Thor, right? Is that she's truly worthy because it's not about her life. It's about people. It's about bringing hope to the people and fulfilling the people's needs, as the gods should be doing, which they're not. And we saw that thing with Zeus. Here's something sideline that's kind of irritating as well. The trailer shows like Thor and Zeus actually like fiddling with the thunderbolt and actually like learning together with it. Meantime, none of that is that. I really just don't like trailers showing clips of things that never happened in the movie, and you think like, oh, it might take this turn from what I saw in the trailer, and it really doesn't. So anyway, I digress. Nonetheless, they really could have taken a different direction with Thor: Love and Thunder. Could have been a lot darker. I feel a lot more grittier, which would have been really cool for a Thor movie. Because we've had everything else, you know, but we really wanted to see Thor like in a very dark place. That would have been great, you know. Him losing his arm, if that actually happened, that would have been awesome as well. Yeah, geez, and sorry, there's just so much more. But even with the direction they took it, it's sort of like he has this love. It's like, it's funny, and I'm okay with funny, but then like, he has this relationship like with his weapons, and I'm like, but like, dude, like, guy, like, are we really staking the fate on the world of between Thor and him having a good relationship with his weapon Stormbreaker, and him having a good relationship with Mjolnir? Like, honest, like that was baffling. Like, that irritated the hell out of me, right? And even the kids, jeez, anyway, the kids having the power of Thor at the end, irritating. That was all irritating. It's all irritating because I just thought it was very childish, and I really felt like it's laziness, and we just wanted to do something that was very wholesome and family wise, which I thought I understood. From that perspective, I understand it, and I'm okay with it. Funniest thing and the best thing actually with the direction that the Thor movie went in was those flipping goats. Those screaming goats were so clutch for me. Like, those guys screaming whenever they entered into the scenes, I was like, this is amazing. These are great. I love these goats. The goats had like so much more character and so much more to give to this movie than anything else. Nonetheless, the movie's actually not that bad. The movie is okay for what it is, and what it is really just a funny movie about Thor. Really, I felt like they've overplayed Thor and his dumbness and so on. I really felt like they could have brought in a Thor that's like, I'm Odin's son, you know, like, I own this thing. Like, I am battle hardened. I've been through so many battles. I'm intellectually stronger now after defeating Thanos and all these things. Like, I'm fire now, you know, like, I'm the itch. And like that's where I was like, they really could have taken Thor. Like, Thor could have really been someone who's in his own, and even after that, maybe even reclaimed being king of Asgard. And I was like, wow, they would have left us in a great position there. Sorry, I just kicked this camera, jeez. So yeah, but nonetheless, it's cool, it's funny. I didn't like that Jane died. I felt like we could have gotten our final wish for Jane. It made no sense. Like, if I was Gore, I would have been like, yo, let Jane live. Like, my daughter, let Thor keep his woman instead of Thor keep my child. In other words, that's what I was thinking. But hey, Gore was good. Gore was good. He was sick, yo. He was pretty sick. He could have got out. I can understand how. Yes, dude, the guy was dark. So I was kind of with it. I was really with it. I actually wouldn't have even killed Gore, hey? I would have kept Gore around. I would have kept Gore around to like maybe team up with another villain in like the next Guardians in the Galaxy. Like, I would have been like, Gore's formidable. He was flipping formidable. Sorry, when I read the comics, I was like, this guy's a killer, bro. Stone cold killer. Yeah, nothing you can hate about it. But nonetheless, Thor, it's okay movie. If you want something lighthearted and something chilled, definitely watch it, and maybe rewatch it and actually like get rid of your expectations on the movie, and then you can just see it for what it is, really. Yeah. Anyway, I hope you like this video. If you do, please like and subscribe, and I'll catch y'all later.